I know without question it's going to be my best film. So.
Yeah. And it's funny because, I mean, I know everybody who watches probably, of course, you're going to say that, recency bias anybody, but truly, there might be a couple of films of yours that I missed, but somebody that's covered, I think, about 5-year films, it really is awesome to see your progress as a filmmaker, because every film that you do after the other one really is the best film. It's really neat to see you grow that way. What goes into making the best film like that? Like, was it just something that you finally had the crew and the cast to do what you've wanted to do in other films? Is it the fact that you've grown as yourself as a filmmaker? What do you think it is that is going to truly make this your best film yet, other than the fact that it is just a true scary horror movie that's got some fantastic dramatic moments in it?
Having the vision, which comes from having more experience, and surrounding myself with the right crew and the right cast. And I treat crew, I cast it like I do the cast. I mean, I want people who can work together, people who aren't overly dramatic, people who don't rub each other the wrong way. There's enough tension to deal with in the challenges of making a movie, which is all about problem solving without people getting on each other's nerves. So, I mean, that's all part of it. But I mean, I'm always driven to make the best film I can, but this one, I could clearly see what it would take to make it the best film, what camera moves we needed, what performances we needed, and sometimes it comes together, sometimes it doesn't. This time it did.
Yeah, and it certainly is, you have to have that synchronicity, I think, as well, between just not everybody else working well together, but everybody else responding well to the expectations and the direction for them to do as well as they can. I know that was something I heard repeatedly from a lot of the cast members, was that they not only felt that they were on a big budget film, but they found that you were such a great director to work with as well, because again, they knew exactly what was expected of them. I could certainly tell there were certain scenes that maybe took more takes than you would have liked, that the frustration might have been mounting. I guess that probably happens no matter what, when it's, 4:00 in the morning and you're filming an absolutely intense scene as well. That's yet, diamonds are definitely made under pressure, and you were certainly keeping very calm demeanor throughout the entire process. And I've no doubt that really helped the actors and the crew to always do their best, because they were allowed to do their best. Your demeanor on set really helped them to be able to do that, knowing that they had that freedom, I suppose.
So I've been on a lot of sets where egos really play a role in making uncomfortable sets.
Yeah.
Where people are allowed to talk down to people, where the director's girlfriend is allowed to yell at people and berate people. It just creates an unpleasant atmosphere, and it's not conducive to creating. And it's just something that I don't put up with on my sets.
Mm-hmm.
There's always some tensions, where basically we come together and we're spending a lot of time with each other, a lot of time with each other for a short period of time. And everyone has their quirks and their breaking points. And
sure,
producing and directing, one thing that they both have in common is you have to know how to juggle many different personalities, dispositions, recognize when someone's getting close, and you have to be able to, if not mollify that, at least work around it, work through it, recognize when someone maybe needs a little break. And that's something that I'm, at this stage of my life, I'm pretty good at. I mean, I have my own points where I'm getting frustrated. This shot is not working the way I want because this effect isn't working the way I wrote and discussed it. Now I have to reimagine how this bit is going to play, but that's going to affect how the next shot plays and the shot after that. And I have to have a big enough picture to be able to see that far ahead and think on my feet.
Right.
But everyone has their points, and everyone works through them for the better of the project. They have to believe in the project. I believe everybody on this project believed in it.
Yeah, that's without a doubt. That was something that shone through absolutely everything. That everybody that I talked to, they were happy to be there. And I mean, you fed everybody well too. That was great. The food truck guy showed up. Even he was in a great mood. Friggin', what was it, 2:00 in the morning? I think the first night that I was there.
Western New York Food Carts, a sponsor of the film.
Make sure you plug that in, because oh my god, that was good food. I think I took a couple of pictures. I was sending it to my other half, just so she wasn't too worried about me. He's like, look, we're eating great out here in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by pack of wolves, but they're feeding us really well. So the wolves are going to get their fill. Yeah, I'll have to put a picture of the food there because even it doesn't do it justice. But it looked pretty good, tasted good. Yeah,
when we did our pickup day with the outhouse, we had 3 new volunteers and we only got pizza. And I didn't rub it in their faces by saying, we didn't eat pizza every night at this bill. But it was good pizza.
Yeah, right. So that was great, and you had lots of snacks, everything else to keep people hydrated and sugared up and energy. It was a very well-oiled machine. I like my own voice.
You weren't there the day that Keith announced we only have this many candy bars, so everybody can only have half a candy.
I was there.
Oh, so
that was on the Sunday.
Some sort of rebellion over in the sound department, maybe.
Yeah, there was actually. I remember that. Adam was his name, right? The sound guy, Adam Berg. And the poor guy was eating a whole chocolate bar, and he got such a hard time for that. Like, did you share that? He's like, I was told that we could have this. Like, yeah, by who? Who told you could have that whole chocolate bar?
Well, I just laughed when I heard about it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I remember that really well.
How much sugar and candy can people eat? We had one.
It's a lot.
Who ate a lot.
Apparently, it's a lot. Whatever it takes, right? Like you said, everybody has their own methods. So
we're done, and now I have to go on the post-shoot diet because I would have 2 helpings of that dinner every night for sure.
Yeah,
and you're killing time. There's nothing to do but snack.